Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I am so glad you're here. I am praying my internet works tonight. If not, Judy will take over. I am so glad you're here. If you are joining us as a guest tonight, feel free to share in the chat where you're joining us from, who invited you. We would love to just see where you're all coming from tonight. So for those of you, if you don't know me, my name is Ashley Buckelmans, and I am one of the leaders here in our Dream Builders organization. I'm partnered with my friend Judy tonight, who I'll introduce in a little bit. And I am just so excited. We are going to be making for you tonight some ice cream, the good stuff, but it's not good if you have a dairy allergy. So Judy is also going to be teaching you how to make some nice cream if you have a dairy allergy or you are unable to have dairy or you're just wishing for a lighter option. So I am so excited just to be sharing this with you a little bit about us. So I have been a Pampered Chef consultant now for 8 years officially. I just celebrated my 8th anniversary as a consultant, which is crazy to me because I've been a consultant longer than I've been a mom, and my son just turned 7. So it's crazy that we started back before we had kids. I started as a consultant. I was looking to make some money over the summer before I started supply teaching. Hello, are you going to watch the show tonight? We got a freshly clean baby here. She's like, looking, what's that light? That's crazy. And I am so excited now. Pampered Chef is this is my gig. This is what I do. I was a high school teacher, and since our oldest daughter was born, so she's going to be 5 this summer, I haven't returned back to teaching full time. So crazy. I know Trudy's like, what? How is she turning 5? And we've got one more. This little one, she's going to be 1 on the same day. So showed up on big sister's birthday, didn't she? So they're gonna turn 1 and 5 on July 22nd. So you see, hi everybody. 3 of my kids have grown up in the kitchen. Yeah, are you waving? Are you waving? Daddy's gonna have her watch the show. So we so excited that I've been able to do this in various capacities over the past 8 years. It's either been, like I said, before I started supply teaching in the fall, this was my gig for the summer. And then I had my Pampered Chef on the side when I was teaching. And then now it is my full-time thing, although really being a mom is my full-time thing. And this happens when I can have it happen. Like on a night when daddy's off and he can hang out with the 3 kids. So my friend Judy Williams, like I said, I'm going to introduce her in a minute here, but we've got to get the ice cream going. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And let me know if you can see. I'm going to try, and for the recording, I'll put it on speaker so that you can see in the recording. But if you know how to switch the view on your computer, you can see it a little bit bigger, but I'm going to just kind of hold things up so you can see it. So I went live earlier on Facebook. So if we're not Facebook friends yet, I did share it to the event, but I chopped up 1 quart of strawberries in the food processor and then added a half cup of sugar. And then I just let that, it's called macerating. I've never done this before, but apparently with the sugar and the chopped up strawberries, that allows it to the term macerating, it allows the sugars to really bring out the flavor of the strawberries. And so we did that first. It was sitting, and then what I'm doing here is I am straining out the strawberries. So you can see all this juice that's left. It's kind of like a syrup. So that's the juices from the strawberries with obviously the sugar. So there was a half a cup sugar in there. And I'm going to reserve that and save it for maybe just like a little drizzle on top of the ice cream. Or you could use it on pancakes or whatever you would put a strawberry syrup on. And then I'm just gonna use in the ice cream these strawberries. So you can see it's got a lot of those juices out already, and it's just kind of like a mush. Well, so it's just, we've gotten a lot of that excess water and, well, it's a syrup, like I said. Okay, so I'm gonna transfer this back into the food processor. So we have it here. And then we are gonna get going with, although now I'm like being more, so I'm just gonna try and. That looks pretty good. Okay. So this before it was like up to here with like juice. So we got a lot of the water out. So that'll be good because you don't want your ice cream to be like watery, right? So that's why obviously the strawberries, like, what is that? That's a full cup of water just from the strawberries. So quart of strawberries. So that's there. And then we're gonna do the ice cream maker. So this is your ice cream maker. Carrie knows because she won her ice cream maker last year. And so this base, when you have the Pampered Chef one, I know there's different ones on the market, but with the Pampered Chef ice cream maker, you keep that base in the freezer. So because you want to keep it in the freezer for at least 24 hours, because this, I don't know if you can see here, but it's nice, it's all frozen, but that's gonna help with making your ice cream. And it comes with this little silicone lid, stretch fit lid. And then so you've got this nice cold base, okay? So I am going to, just gonna put down the, you can see, can you see that base here? I've just moved my camera a bit. Is that good? I don't know. Oh, it says my connection's unstable. Can you hear me? Or am I frozen? We're good? Okay. So can you see this when I put it down like this? Can you see the ice cream maker? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so then there's a couple other pieces. There's the clear lid here. And then there's this part, which is your power. So you're just gonna click this piece in, and it's got those little, these pieces, which you're gonna pinch to get this off later. And then you're gonna put this wheel in here. This is like, we're gonna churn the ice cream. And then there's like a little knob on either side and you just click it into place. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna put it over. I don't have power on my island. But we're gonna put it here. And then this is the base. So I made this ahead of time. This is, it's leaking a little bit. This is the ice cream base. So this was 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 1 cup of, it's supposed to be whole milk, but we have 2% milk and I just use that and it works fine. And then getting a little taste of it before, because the strawberries had 1/2 cup of sugar, the base only has a 1/4 cup. I mean, it's still a lot of sugar, but there's a 1/4 cup of sugar in there. And then a teaspoon of vanilla and an 1/8 teaspoon of salt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour that into the ice cream maker.
I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
The heavy cream, is that like 10%, 18%, or is it the 35% whipping cream?
Great question, Carrie. So that is the 35% whipping cream. That's
Okay.
the whipping cream that you'll use for your ice cream. Yeah, 35%. And then what I do is I mix it all together. And I don't know, you probably can't see this, no, because the light, but it's all like foamy at the top. I shook it, I whisked it so the sugar would all dissolve in there, but having it sit in your fridge is actually gonna help it. The more that the cream and the milk and the sugar are sitting together, it'll be an even better ice cream base for you. You can pour it into your ice cream maker right away, but I always recommend at least 20 minutes, put your base in the fridge, just so that it has that time to kind of sit together. So what we're gonna do on the ice cream maker, there's a power button and there's a time button. And for this strawberry ice cream, it says 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna turn the power button on, turn it to 30 minutes, and it's gonna start turning. And the recipe did say to put those strawberries in right away. Judy told me not to put the strawberries in right away. But we're gonna just see. I'm gonna follow the recipe and see how it turns out. It could be an epic fail or it could go really well. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn things over to Judy, who's gonna talk to us about our nice cream. And before she does that, I just want to introduce her. So Judy is a consultant on our team. She's one of the leaders on our team. And she has been a consultant for 7.5 years. So if you do the math, Judy joined us just 6 months after I started. Trudy remembers because Trudy joined the month before in November. So Trudy and Judy know each other well. And we're excited about just to be able to share with you tonight. So Judy's going to talk. She has some allergies that she has personally. She's not actually allergic to dairy, but she's going to talk a little bit about allergies and how we can have wonderful, delicious treats even with those allergies. So take it away, Mrs. Williams.
All right. Hey, everybody. So just to clarify a little bit, I am allergic to dairy. I have become a little bit more tolerant to dairy in that I can tolerate some things. So I can tolerate whipping cream, and I can tolerate some of the more high fat. So it's more the protein that I'm allergic to in dairy. Officially, I shouldn't have as much dairy as I do have. So this is a really good option for people like me who really shouldn't be having so much dairy. When I make the ice cream, I substitute out that 2% Homo milk or whatever kind of that milk. I substitute that with coconut milk. Not the kind that comes in the can, but the kind that comes in the fridge, you know, the silk kind. But you can honestly use any kind of milk in that ice cream maker. I still stick to the whipping cream. I can get away with that. But we do have lots of recipes for that ice cream maker. We have like a whole binder full, and there's all kinds of creations because honestly, there are so many different allergies and sensitivities out there now that people have come up with all kinds. But what I really like about this recipe is that it has no added sugar and it has no dairy at all. And so this is sort of my go-to recipe that I whip up when company comes and I don't know what, you know, just drops in, or you just have somebody over and either it's a hot day or just, I don't have anything that I have in the oven. So this is my go-to recipe and it always turns out great and people are always impressed. It looks like I've been making this great sorbet and it's super, super easy. So it's absolutely quick and easy. It starts with 8 frozen strawberries. And then I'm going to use 2 frozen bananas. And I've just put them a little bit in the microwave just to get them a little bit thawed, just because they're really, really hard. So I just tend to cut down them a little bit and peel them back. And then just cut, hopefully you can hear me because I have my back a little bit turned. Sorry, it's where I have my camera. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. Okay. So you can use whatever you want just to cut this into 1-inch pieces. And then we do have a cup slicer. I'm not sure if Ashley showed this already. The cup slicer. You can use the cup slicer, just use one of the knives. Just gonna put this up this way. So I end up with too many, I don't know if you guys are the same, but I end up with too many frozen bananas in my fridge, in my freezer. And then my husband will go through, he'll open and one too many bananas will fall out on his foot. And then he'll decide we have too many bananas in our freezer. He'll say, you don't use these bananas, but when I use them, then they all go in a hurry, right? Either banana bread or banana muffins, and then I use them for these. And then all of a sudden I'll need them, right? So if I was going to use the cup slicer, which I think it's too small for, but this is what I would do with this. But it just just show another way to use the cup slicer. I'm gonna use it there. Unfortunately, I've lost my base in my cupboard. Oh. Because the base pushes it out of the bottom. So the base pushes the banana up out of the bottom and pushes it out. That's why you need the base. So I kind of did that a little bit. Not as well as you would if you had the base. All right, and then it just calls for a third of alternate milk, and you can use any kind of milk that you like. Just pour that in. And that's how easy it is. That's all you do. Okay, so then we're gonna put it on custom. Bring this up here. So it has all kinds of settings on our blender. The nicest thing is at the end, you're gonna see how we're gonna clean it. It's gonna clean itself, but it does smoothies. You can grind. So if you've got nuts or you wanna make your own flour, you can do that as well. What I like to do is I like to throw the end of my Parmesan cheese, and you know the part that you can't grate, you know, the thick part at the end, I throw that in and it grates it all up. So none of my Parmesan cheese is wasted, even the end. You can make alternate milk, so you can make your own rice milk, your own cashew milk, you know, any kind of milk that you want to make. What I use it a lot for is soups. I love to make my own cauliflower soups, or because I used to come home from church and I used to start making cauliflower soup. So I'd have it on the stove cooking. That would take a while for it to cook down, and then I'd start blending it in my blender in sections, you know, and then it would take so long. By the time we ate, people were like, you know, faint. Now I can put everything in here. It just takes water, onions, garlic, cauliflower, put all that in, a bit of salt, and it's ready in 30 minutes. And I have a soup. And you might think, oh, that's not going to be enough soup to feed my family. And if it isn't enough, while your family is eating the first batch, you can be making a second batch and it can be ready. That's what I've done. If all 10 of my family are there and I've had to make a second batch, we've eaten it. But I love that it's ready in 30 minutes. So that's a real win for me. It also makes jam, which is great, especially in strawberry season right now. They mix a heated puree. So if you're making baby foods, that's also great. Or I know that we have some friends that have special needs daughter, and so they needed to get the food actually up through a straw with no lumps or anything. So they were actually able to use this. And she wasn't sure at first. She said, you know, I've used the, I forget what the popular brand is. She said, we've used this and I just don't want to go to anything else. And I said, well, give it a try. Because the nice thing is their products are guaranteed. So you might say, I need to try it. So you know that you can exchange it for something else or get your money back in 30 days. But also, let's say you use it for a full year and you're still not 100% happy, you can replace it with any other product in the catalog. So that's what she went with, and she ended up being very happy. She didn't have to trade it out. And then you can make sauces. So these are going to be heated sauces that are going to be like bubbling hot, ready to go on whatever you're making. So I've made them on pasta, where I've just taken everything out of my crisper and just throwing it all in, things that are ready to get thrown in the garbage, and just use them up. So that's what I like about it, just being able to use things that normally are ready for the garbage. This, if I need to help you, put it through there. Help it out. Like that. go. Let's see. Let's take a look. So what that tool is doing is just going around and just helping it. If it's like sounding like it just needs a little bit of help. Now let's just see how it's doing. Oh, yeah. Let me just get. See? It's like ice cream. And it's cold. So if you could feel this, it would be ice cold, which sounds funny because I said it does heated things and it makes soups and sauces. But because we had all these frozen things in it, we've got ice cream. So and it makes quite a bit. It doesn't look like a lot because it's a big container and this container is glass. So it doesn't break, and this is the heating element down here. So you don't want to put this in water, but this is actually the motor and everything here. So that's our ice cream. So when we get it out, I'm going to put 3 cups of water and a couple of drops of whatever dish soap I want. And I'm going to put it on heated to wash and it'll run through a wash cycle and it'll only take a couple of minutes, but then it'll be done. But one of the reasons why I stopped using my other blender, which it was a really good blender, but was because it took so long to take it apart and wash it. And all those steps just discouraged me from taking it out and using it. I don't know about you guys, but that just, yeah, it just taking it all apart and washing it was always grueling. I don't know if anybody found that. So yeah, so that is our ice cream all ready to eat. I can dish some out. It's going to melt quickly because it's not like extremely frozen right now, but it's ready to go.
Wonderful. And I know that Judy talked a little bit about that cup slicer. I'm going to show it off again here because I've got some strawberries to chop up. The ice cream, it still has 20 minutes left. So I was wanting to do like the magic of television with my second I have 2 ice cream bases. You can buy just the ice cream base on its own, the white base. And so I usually keep 2 in the freezer. But Mr. Berkelmans had taken them out of the deep freeze. And I threw one of them in. I forgot to put both in. I don't know why I didn't put both in, but I was like, I could do a magic of television to show you what it looks like. But anyways, Judy can show you the magic of television with the ice cream. It looks so good. I want to taste it. But
very strong in strawberry. You can taste a hint of the banana, but it's very strong in strawberry. It's very delicious. So.
And Judy, did you mention the ice cream maker is a little loud here, so did you mention that with the cooking guide that comes with the other ice cream recipes that come with it?
Sorry, yes, I was holding it and then didn't really talk much about it. So it does have, I use the custom setting, but it also makes with the ice cream, you can make mango peach and also chocolate ice cream. And those are also great recipes as well. But then under here, you can make frozen drinks, frozen strawberry daiquiri, frozen pina colada, frozen margarita. And it shows how to do those and like how to substitute. It's not like you don't have to make them with alcohol. They just talk about options of what to use, and then how to make milkshakes. And then all through here, like how to make this chocolate. This is like a really, really delicious skillet cake that you can make. I made this with strawberries. It's delicious. You can also make it with cherries, but it makes this delicious jam. You don't make the cake in the blender. You make the strawberries, the jam, and that sauce that goes over top, and it's delicious. So there's all kinds of different recipes in here. This is a nacho cheese sauce, which is delicious. And it makes that. And then that's the hidden marinara sauce, hidden veggie marinara sauce. And the nice thing is if you've got kids or little ones that are picky eaters or older ones or husbands that it's hard to get their vegetables in, you can hide all kinds of things in there. And the soups, there's all kinds of really delicious soups. I think the butternut squash soup it's one of my favorites. That's the one that I find people really, really love that one. Yeah, and then there's dips. This is a roasted red pepper and walnut dip. So it's not just like the average, we call it, it's a cooking blender, so it's not just your average blender, so. There's whole wheat pancakes in here. This is the grind setting, so a lot of people like to make their own nut butters, because again, you know, if there's allergies, you want to make your own peanut butter. You don't want to add the extra sugars, or you don't want to add the corn in there, because I have the corn allergy. So adding that corn sugar is really nice to be able to just, you know, exactly what you're adding into it. So you can just grind your own nuts. So there's recipes for almond butter, cashew, peanut butter, sunflower seed butter, super seed butter, if you want to add all kinds of different seeds in there. So, and you've made this, Ashley, right? Horchata? You haven't made it? Okay,
I
Marianne.
haven't made that one yet, no.
Okay, my sister-in-law has made this and she raves about it, how good it is. It's made with rice and it's and sweetened condensed milk, and it's very delicious. So lots of ideas. And then it also comes with another book that's sort of more the how-to about the appliance. Any troubleshooting that you need, it comes and it talks about that as well. So if you get hung up on anything, and then we always say that all of the tools come with us as well. So I always have people calling me and asking me about recipes or just any concerns they have as well, because that's what we're here for as well. So, and something that we wanted to mention was this is the month that the blender and the ice cream machine are both 60% off. So if you're thinking, okay, I think the blender is a bit pricey for me, it's a bit out of my price range, just know that with just $200 of orders, you can get it at 60% off. So for the blender, it is, let me see, it is $179. That's with the 60% off. And the ice cream maker is $41.80. So it's, we really love spoiling our host. So just ask us a little bit more about that too. Yeah, if you have any questions. Yeah.
Yes, and we have Carrie, as she said in the chat, she's one of our hosts this week. And so she's going to be getting to pick her item, her 60% off item. And then also along with our host special. So every month we have a 60% off special for our hosts. As soon, like Judy said, as soon as you have $200 in sales, so that could be one person placing a $200 order. It could be 4 people placing a $50 order. Some of our hosts have an online event like Carrie's doing. Some people host in-person events. If you're local to your consultant, you could host an in-person event. Or I know Melissa, one of our guests tonight, she has had a bridal shower. And we also have the opportunity, if you don't want to have an online event, you don't want to do something in person, but you'd like us to send you a few catalogs that you can send out to your friends and family, and they can place orders that way. I know we've called it either like a catalog party or an unparty. Lots of different options and ways for you to get in on the amazing host rewards. And as if that 60% off special wasn't enough, there is also not just the blender and the ice cream maker, which we featured tonight, the deluxe electric grill and griddle, which I know Carrie has her eye on. That is also one of the options. The double or the non-stick double burner grill pan, the grill pan, and the on-the-go serving bowl set. Judy, am I forgetting any of them? I think I got them all, maybe.
There's a steak knife set too.
Oh, the steak knife set as well. Yes. So those are your options for the 60% off as a host. And the really exciting thing too, if you're like, you know what, I actually want to join them. I want to do what they're doing. I know we have Joanne's here, and Melissa has been a consultant in the past. Trudy's been a consultant in the past. And if you would like to join us, you can get started with your business for as low as $70 this month. We have 4 kit options. The stoneware is $70, and then there's a cast iron set. There's an air fryer set bundle. I call them sets, they're bundles. Get it right. And then there's also a grill, the deluxe electric grill bundle. And these are all 75% off on the value of what's inside of them. So really, if you love Pampered Chef, there's Judy showing it there. It's a no-brainer. It's really a no-brainer to pick one of those launch bundles, and then your consultant can help you get started. I'm helping 2 of our new consultants right now. Say hi, Auntie Trudy. She's showing off his drawing. There's Nana too. You say hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana. My picture of Kion roaring.
Kion's roaring.
And at
You have to explain who's Kion. They might not know who Kion is.
he is leader of Lion, part of Lion King.
The leader of the Lion Guard. He's Simba's son, right? Yeah. So if you know Simba from the Lion King, Kion's his son. I don't know if you knew that there was now a television show about it, but Braylon's watched every episode about 5 times. There, thanks, buddy, for showing. Do you guys want to do the strawberries with the cup slicer?
Well, can I
So
eat some?
you can eat something. The ice cream's still almost done. So what I was gonna say, so Judy showed you those 4 different kit options. Like I said, 75% off. If any of those tools are of interest to you, it's definitely the best deal in the catalog. And and in every single one of the kits is this amazing cup slicer. So you get this little tool in every one of the kits along. Oh, you're wanting to show Belle. Julia wants to show you Belle. She drew this all on her own, just looking at a picture of Belle, and she's 4. So good job, sweetie. I got little artists here.
Lions are my favorite animal.
Lions are his favorite animals. And when did you get to see a lion?
The
Calgary.
Calgary Zoo.
Yeah. Okay, so are we gonna show them how to do the cup slicer? Should we show them? Show how good it is? Okay, there's the strawberries. We've got 5 strawberries. Ray's gonna show you how to slice them.
There's up there.
So you go there. Yeah, go to the next, just go to the next one. Keep going. You can do 3 and Julia will do 2. Okay, good. Now Julia's turn. Don't
Then look
Oh.
at the part of the mane of the lion.
Okay, you do these 2?
Can we eat them?
Yeah, we're gonna have them with our ice cream. Good. 1. Oh, no. That's the syrup.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah, that's okay, sweet. Do you want me to stand it up for you? Good job. Okay, now put it on the base. There we go. And there's our strawberries all sliced up. Beautiful. You can have a little race. So cup slicer, we've got amazing host deals. I did forget to mention. So not only, I think I was starting it when I had some friends join me, but not only do you have the 60% off special in the month of June, you also are able to earn double free product. So when your event reaches 750 in guest sales or higher,
Have
You
you
get-
held your fingers? Because if you put a spoon in it,
Yeah,
don't break the spoon. It'll
Ah.
break the whole machine.
It will break the whole machine. But you earn double free products. So that means with a $750 show, you would be getting 290 in free products. So this special is available until July 7th. So you actually have a whole nother week to get in on that special. So reach out to the consultant who invited you. If you're not already super smart and hosting an event, we would love to partner with you and help you earn amazing discounts and tons of free product to pick out all of the items that you would like. So I have 8 minutes left on this ice cream. I wanted to just share with you. So Judy shared with you a bunch of the other nice cream recipes, but if you go to the Pampered Chef website, there are tons of other recipes for the ice cream maker. So the strawberry ice cream that we shared is one of them. There's actually a vegan strawberry ice cream as well. As Judy said, you can use different types of milk. You don't just have to use dairy. And then there's a homemade blueberry ice cream, which I really want to try. We have a bunch of blueberries on our property that'll come out soon. So I'd like to try that recipe. There's a coffee ice cream. You could even use cold brew coffee with our new cold brew pitcher that just came out. There's the basic vanilla ice cream, which we love. And there's a honey butter shortbread ice cream. There's a chai toffee chip. That's hard to say. Chai toffee chip ice cream. I really want to try that. I love chai. And then there's a frozen custard recipe, and there's even a strawberry Greek frozen yogurt. So tons of ice cream recipes. If we go digging, there's actually like a resource that a consultant in the US put together with even more recipes. So lots of different recipe options there. And what we're going to do tonight, so for all of our guests, we have put your names into a draw and you are going to get to choose. So we're either going to win the ice cream scoop or the level and funnel scoop. So you get a scoop tonight. So either an ice cream scoop, or if you already have the ice cream scoop, because I know some of you already have it, then you can pick the level and funnel scoop, which is a brand new product that they just came out with in March. And this is for coffee. So you scoop your coffee grinds and then this levels it off and then you pour it right in. So if you're using like a single serve Keurig or our new deluxe coffee machine, which is also exclusively available for either new consultants that are starting or for hosts this month. So this works really, really well for that. So it also works for formula if you need formula, which I do for my baby for only a little longer, like I said. But I've got names up in the wheel here.
Yes, we forgot to mention that was one of the 60% off things you could get.
Yeah, the deluxe coffee machine. How did we forget?
Set, you could get the set that includes the milk foamer and the level up and funnel spoon.
Exactly. So even if you aren't our winner tonight, you could still end up earning that scoop for free. Or getting it with the bundle for 60% off as a host. We've got options for you. So when I say free, let me clarify. So we talked about those 4 bundles that are available to start your consultant journey. Remember, 75% off. Did I mention that already? And so as a new consultant, you are able to earn the deluxe coffee machine, electric milk frother, and the level and funnel scoop. So it's called the deluxe coffee machine bundle for free when you sign up in the month of June. So we are working on helping some of our consultants who signed up in May earn it for free. And we've got some new consultants who just joined us in June that we're helping as well. So this is literally our passion. It is what we love most. Yes, we love getting these amazing tools into your kitchen, but our passion is being able to help people earn an income, whether it's a secondary income or whether it's their sole income, like it is for both Judy and I. But yeah, Braylon's doing some sort of sign language to me behind, and I don't know what he's saying other than stop talking, mommy. So I'm gonna pull up our wheel here.
Who's that?
Okay, Bray, we're gonna shuffle all the names, and then do you want to spin the wheel?
Yeah. How do you
Okay,
spin
so
the
just
wheel?
tap it and spin it.
Oh, good job.
Good job. Who's it gonna be?
We have a winner.
We have a winner.
The second winner.
Oh, Braylon wants a second winner. Are you gonna pay for the other prize, Bray?
Yeah.
Out of your ice cream money? So congratulations, Heather. You let Judy know if you would like the ice cream scoop or if you would like the level and funnel scoop. And again, let us know if there's any of the recipes that you would like to see or have, if you already have the blender or you already have the ice cream maker, or if you're interested in purchasing them. Obviously, we love our customers too. So if you're like, I don't want to host an event, I don't want to join you. First of all, you're crazy, but no, we still love you and we're happy to help you get your tools into your kitchen, right, Trudy? I said to Trudy, I'll take your money any day, don't worry. As long as we don't tell Howard, right? Sorry, Howard, if you're listening. About 1 minute and 34 seconds left. It's getting really fluffy. So do you want to hang out and wait for the results, or do you want me to go live and show you the results? Does anyone have questions about things?
Questions too. If you guys
What
have
were you
questions.
going to say, Judy?
And we were also going to mention too that on Tuesday nights, Pampered Chef always has an event just like what we're doing, except without us most of the time.
And
We're
in a
waiting,
prettier kitchen, but
waiting to be asked, but they often have a consultant, or else they'll use some of the Pampered Chef office stuff, and they'll do something where they'll show a recipe. Sometimes they have a draw. Sometimes they'll have a discount, but it's always on Tuesday nights, and it's always at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So just again, ask your consultant about how to tune into that, because that's always fun too. We usually have this on a Tuesday night once a month, and we feature something different. We'll feature recipes that we're doing, just because we like to show what we're doing, and it's a good opportunity for us to get creative and dig into our recipe books too. We did an angel food cake one, didn't we, Ashley? And then last month we did
the barista. So we showed some of the deluxe coffee machine and the cold brew pitcher, and we had fun, and the new mixes. So in June, ooh,
yes,
you heard that, but my ice cream maker just stopped. In June, we just launched 4 new products. So the cold brew pitcher is a remake. It's like redesigned. It's beautiful. And then there's also cold brew coffee. We're selling coffee now. Like what? So that's the beautiful cold brew pitcher that Judy just showed. And then there's cold brew packets that you can use in it. Obviously, you can use your own grinds if you would like, but the cold brew is available for purchase as well. And then there are 2 different frappe mixes. So there's a vanilla bean. I think that's what Trudy, you just got the vanilla bean frappe, right? Yeah. And so that's the vanilla cream frappe, something. And then there's a Java chip. So that's more like a chocolate coffee frappe mix. So
and if it's what the coffee's like, it comes in coffee bags. So the nice thing is that when you're putting it in your cold brew pitcher, it's just a little less messy. And what I find is that with the old coffee brew pitcher, I had to filter it out before I served it. And I don't have to filter it because it's got its own filter. So it just doesn't have the same, if you've done cold brew before with what we had before, it has a little bit of a sediment on it. And it was just nice to filter it through first. And I just find with the coffee bags, they don't have to. You know, it's not hard to filter it through. So it doesn't matter if you use the coarse coffee. I think it's you don't have to filter it as much. But this is just done. It's just done for you. So it's just a convenience. So I use 2 coffee bags for each pot. You know, if you want flavored coffee, you can either flavor it after it's done. We have coffee flavors too. Or if you have a special flavor that you want, you know, you can use that with the coffee beans too. So there's lots of options. And it's not just for coffee, brewed coffee. I made a really yummy fruit iced tea with it too. So that was really fun as well. So if you're not a coffee drinker, you can make lots of other drinks in it as well. So yeah, lots of good options.
okay, so our ice cream.
Oh, yummy.
So this
When
is
did you add the strawberries?
I added the strawberries. So I think that macerating, right? When you let it sit and then you strain out the juice, right? That's, like I said, this is a cup of water that was strained out of the strawberries. So I think that definitely helps. But then, so this is going to be like soft serve consistency when you make it like right in your ice cream maker. If you prefer it to be hard, like a hard ice cream, then you can just put that lid that we had at the beginning, put that on, put it in the freezer for like 2 to 4 hours, and it'll be like your hard ice cream. But I'm going to show you, the kids are going to be so excited. Yeah.
So did you was it reduced the amount of milk then?
No,
Was
it
it did
was two cups of milk or 2 cups of cream, 1 cup of milk.
the same? Okay,
Wanna try that?
I bet that's delicious.
Oh,
So another way you can make it by just using the basic vanilla and then chopping up your strawberries really small and adding them in at the end. After it's all creamy, you can add them that way. But definitely that's going to give you more strawberry throughout and make it more pink
you
and
want some syrup?
strawberry flavor because it's the
Okay,
That-
so Braylon wants strawberries and syrup on it.
Yes, yes.
Just syrup, no strawberries.
little bit more work what Ashley did, but that would give more of the flavor throughout it.
This is so good. I wish you could come enjoy it with me. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are so thrilled to have you. And if you have any questions, just reach out to either one of us or your consultant that invited you. And if you're watching this in the replay and you need any recipes or anything, just let us know. And feel free. Thank you so much to our guests and to our consultants who came tonight. We're so thrilled to have you and have a wonderful, wonderful end to June. And like we said, we didn't get the date to give you a save the date tonight, but keep your eyes peeled because we will have our July workshop posted. So have a wonderful evening and thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.